Guys, today I'm going to be doing a comparison video. I'm going to be doing half of my face fully cream makeup and the other half fully powder. I initially wanted to do a comparison between powder and liquid foundation from one brand, but then I was like, I saw on Tati's YouTube channel that she did a cream, half powder face, and I thought that's actually quite cool. I'm a little bit scared because I do have dry skin, so I'm just like, what is the powder, like the whole face of full powder, gonna look like? But I'm interested, I'm intrigued, so let's see what happens. But yeah, if you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel. It's so nice for you to join the little fam and keep on watching. So my left, I'm going to have my cream makeup, and my right, I'm gonna have my powder makeup. So I'm gonna start off with this hyaluronic acid moisture cream, just so that, like, in case the right side of my face dies, I'm gonna put it on both sides just so that I have a good moisturizer on. Let's go ahead and jump into primer. So on my left, for the cream, I'm gonna use the Nuzhah primer. This is a 5-in-1 multi-perfection smoothing primer. I've used this once before. I like it. I don't know if there's anything extra special about it yet because I've only used it twice, but it feels really nice and it does smooth out your skin. So for my right side of my face, I'm going to use the Switch Beauty Putty Primer. And this is because this primer has like a powdery feel to it. Like, even if you do this, it like falls and crumbles like a powder. So I'm going to use this as the right side as my primer. I hardly use this one because I feel like I need a super moisturizing kind of a primer. So I don't know if I'm even applying this right, but I'm just like dabbing it in. Okay, so I always go in with some like orangey red color corrector because under my eyes I get a bit of darkness. So on the left, I'm just gonna use this as I normally do. It's a cream concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And then I'm also going to just put it around this part of my mouth. Woo! And then this one I was just like, what do I do? So I was like, okay, let me use like an orangey red color eyeshadow and apply that onto the right side of my face. I don't know if it's gonna work. I've never tried it, but let's do it. I have the Carnival 3 Tahiti palette from Be Perfect Cosmetics, and I'm gonna choose a shade. I think I'm gonna choose Sundown. This is Sundown because it's like an orangey reddy kind of a shade, and I'm just gonna be popping that underneath my eye on this side. Okay, I think it's like very similar shades here. Yeah, so I look like a mess, but it's a good mess, you know. It's a good mess. And now we're gonna jump into foundation. So I thought I would use the same brand, which is MAC Cosmetics. I'm NC35, so I have the Studio Fix and I have the powder foundation. I have not used the powder foundation ever. It's like brand new. And this is a little PR box that I got not too long ago. And in this box, there was a brush, oops, the Fix Plus, the MAC NC35 foundation shade that was personalized. Like, there's my name, how cute. And the powder foundation over here. Okay, so as you can see, the left side is on. I'm gonna apply the powder foundation now. Scared, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just a little bit scared. But let's go ahead. This is the powder foundation. Why does this look like so pale? Are you supposed to take a darker powder in the powder foundation? I feel like I'm starting to look like a ghost on my right side. Like, is this NC35? This is why does it look so different, the shades? Like, this looks so much more yellower than the powder. Like, I feel like I'm starting to look like a ghost on the side, and I think that this red eyeshadow with this thing. It's just not gonna work. Oh my god, I'm scared. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is starting to look like a problem. That's what it's starting to look like. Are you nuts? Yeah. I'm gonna go get a wet wipe and take off this red eyeshadow because I don't think that I just don't think it's gonna work. Dun, dun, dun. So I clearly don't think powder foundation is for me, but I'm gonna push through because I don't have any other powder foundation. Or maybe like with powder foundation I just needed a darker shade because I'd be looking like a spook. I think I'm gonna try this foundation brush that came with the MAC thing rather. Can you see? I think the shades are very different when it comes to powder versus their liquid foundations. I don't think that NC35 is my shade in this specific powder foundation. I also just don't think powder foundation is my vibe. I just feel like I've been sucked dry on my right side. So no honey, no. This is not for you, but we move. We move. Okay. Okay then. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to contouring. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal again. This time to contour on my left side of my face. And I'm using the shade Chestnut. Okay, so that's my cream contour on my left done. I'm gonna be using the Revlon Skin Lights. This is the Prismatic Bronzer. Hopefully this also just warms up my face a little. When in doubt, bronze it out, sis. Okay, so for concealer on the left side, I'm gonna use the MAC 24 Hour Concealer. This is the Studio Fix concealer as well. And I don't have a concealer, a powder concealer for the right side of my face. So I'm trying to like figure out what I can do. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. So I have this contour palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and I'm going to be using this banana powder kind of a one. I think it helped a little bit to like brighten up under the eyes. I definitely think it was a good idea. What possessed me to want to do a half of a full face of powder makeup? Me of all people with my dry skin. I was being very ambitious today. Shoo. So we're moving on to blush. So I have my Switch Beauty Bubble Blush and this is in the shade Flush. And this is like a kind of a butter cream blush. They also have the full palette, which is this one over here. I know it's a little bit dirty, but there we go. So it's this one over here with all of these shades. And Flush is also in here. Yeah, Flush is the first shade on top, on the left. And I'm just gonna use this one and put a little bit of a, you know, just a little bit because it's quite potent. Like a little goes a long way. I don't often wear cream blushes, but they are pretty. And then I tried to choose like a similar shade of powder blush. This is from Revlon and this is in the shade Hot Cheeks. My face definitely looks warmer on the left, I know that. But it's fine. Then for the cream highlight, I'm using the Skin Lights cream stick from Revlon and I'm just going to be plopping this on the top. I love this highlighter. It's so beautiful. For the right side, I thought I'd use the Flormar Powder Illuminator in Midnight Star. And let me just... This is also a very stunning highlight. So for brows, I'm using this Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. This is a kind of a crayon, which isn't like a powder. So I thought I'd use that for the cream side of my face. Then for the right side, I brought out like a super duper old favorite. So like the product isn't old, it's just an old favorite because this is one of like the eye products that I used when I just started out in makeup. And this is the Catrice Eyebrow Set, and this is a powder set. Let me know down below if you are a powder brow gal or if you are like a gel or, you know, pencil kind of a pomade vibe. Is that more your vibe? I think I'm more of like a jelly pomade-y pencil vibes. I'm gonna use some Laura Mercier powder on my right side of my face and then use some Fix Plus on the left side of my face to set my face. Cover the side. There we go. So on the left side, I'm going to use this Pixie eyeshadow stick. I'm going to try and use a very similar shade on the right side in a powder. Okay, so that's what I'm doing on this eye. And I'll just put some on the bottom part. So this is the Pixie by Petra Hazelnut Haze eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using this shade at the bottom. I think it's quite a similar shade to the one that I have on the left side of my face. I'll mix this shade and this one over here because I think that would give me the shade that's kind of like similar to the one that I have on right now. Kind of, but not really the same, but anyway, we tried. Now I'm gonna put on mascara. I actually can't deal. It might not look that bad on camera, but I am like looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I look ashy. I hate looking ashy, guys. It's like a pet peeve when I see other people looking ashy. Now imagine me looking at myself and I'm like, I'm ashy. Nigel, get your shit together. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This is an experiment. Staying indoors. It's okay. So I'm gonna pop on some lashes now. I'm gonna use these ones in the shade Mai Tai. This is from Beauty Lashes. Okay, so the lashes are on. Now moving on to the lips, and I'm almost done with my face. I think it doesn't look too bad. I know you can definitely see the shade difference between the two. But let's put on the lips and then we'll make our final verdict. So I have this Catrice Generation Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk, and I'm gonna obviously put that on the matte side of my face. And then I have this Revlon Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish, and this is in the shade Birthday Suit. And I'm gonna put that on the other side, topped off with a gloss. And then one last little spritz on the left side of my face. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is the finale. You can see the right side of my face has the fully matte and the left side has the fully cream based products. You guys decide, let me know down below which one is your favorite, which side is the best in your opinion. I think that this foundation, I know initially I was like, it looks super ghosty. I don't think it looks as bad as I thought it would. I think it came together a little bit better because I've bronzed up my face and because it's settled in my skin a bit. This still looks a bit more, I think, bronzier and golden because the shade is just deeper in the liquid foundation NC35. I think I'm still more of a fan of the left side, if I'm being 100% honest. Also because I really am enjoying glosses and like that glowy look. So I think the left is still my favorite when I look at the two, but I'm not mad at this. Like, I'm not too mad at this. If you had to see my skin in person, you would definitely say that this side looks healthier. Like this side looks like it has been hydrated, whereas this one looks quite dry. Like, I look a little bit dry on the right side of my face. It's not too bad, but it is a little bit dry, and I think I just prefer this side, you know. And to be honest, I think this side would probably last longer throughout the day. Like, that's probably because like I just think powder products lasts longer, but who knows. I'm not going to be wearing it for the rest of the day to test it out. I'm sorry guys, but a girl's gotta work, so I have to take this off. But I think this would probably last a little bit longer than this side. But that's it from me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.